Douglas with VMworld Television at VMworld 2010, standing in Moscone West with the CEO of VMware, Paul Maritz. Welcome.
Hi.
So far, I would say pretty amazing conference, over 17,000 attendees. Question for you, what's most exciting to you this year?
Well, what's most exciting to me this year is we're really starting to deliver on the vision we started laying out a couple of years ago. You know, we're seeing really important pieces come together that build on top of vSphere and will allow our customers to really take advantage of private and public clouds.
Great. And as I've been walking around doing VMworld Television this year, I've asked a lot of our attendees, what would they ask you if they had the chance? So instead of just me making some stuff up, I'm going to ask you those. And the first one, I apologize, isn't about cloud or virtualization. What's your favorite baseball team?
Well, I have to be honest here. I grew up in a cricket-playing country, and baseball is still pretty much a mystery to me. So I stare at them all and kind of am not sure which one to actually favor or not.
All right, fair enough.
I will have to say that's a better question than what I got asked in China. I was over in China earlier this year, and we did a big webcast there, and the first question that came in is, are you related to Luciano Pavarotti?
All right. The first question, serious one, was during your keynote, the emergence of IT as a service and 3 discrete elements. You touched on this. Can you get into that a little deeper?
Well, we try to outline a view of the world that says what really needs to happen is we need to make it not only much more efficient and more flexible for IT to deliver the applications that they need that really power the business, but make it easier for users to consume those applications, users who've grown used to consumer-oriented devices and ways of working. And what we want to enable IT to do is to really focus on delivering business value. So IT as a service is all about making it easy to deliver business value on the one hand and making it easier for users to consume it. Now, when you break that down as to what really needs to happen behind that, we think innovation needs to occur at 3 levels. It starts with existing applications. To take existing applications to a point where they can be more easily produced and consumed, we have to work at the infrastructure level because by definition you can't rewrite those applications. But that's not enough. Businesses are going to have to renew their applications if they want to be more competitive in the future. So we have to allow them better ways of developing new applications. And then lastly, as I said, we have to give ways of allowing IT to provide access to those applications, which now include SaaS-based applications, in a world where it's no longer just about Windows desktops. There's all sorts of devices coming into the world.
Great. And what are some of the difficulties with moving towards IT as a service that you see?
Well, I think the biggest challenge that we collectively in the industry have to do now is to actually chart forward a pragmatic path. One of the things that I've noticed about this year's VMworld, which is actually qualitatively different from last year, is that people are really serious about how they're going to use the cloud. It's no longer if I'm going to use the cloud, it's when and how. So I think there's a lot of interest in about what are the pragmatic steps to take in that direction, a lot of very serious conversation about that.
Okay, and there are a lot of techies here, right? The guys that are actually installing, configuring, and using this stuff, and when they get back after VMworld, they need to go and talk to, well, you, frankly, at their company, right? Their CEOs, their CIOs, their CTOs. Do you have any advice to them as to how they should approach you?
Well, I think it goes back to this point that the real objective here is to deliver business value, to allow customers, on the one hand, to spend less on the plumbing, become more efficient there, and on the other hand, make it easier to deliver new applications in ways that are attractive to the end users of IT. And you know, that journey starts with, and I know this is going to sound self-serving and corny, but with virtualization. So the message is really virtualize, virtualize, virtualize for business value.
Well, thanks a lot, Paul, and we're all excited to see you in Copenhagen for VMworld Europe in a few months.
Right, look forward to being there.